name's Melissa Strange and welcome to my first book haul video. I am not the biggest reader and I have been trying to read more and more. I think that my brain is starting to turn to mush because I don't bother reading anything ever. So I went to Chapters today and I bought a bunch of books and I wanted to share with you all what I'm trying to start reading here, and I want you to let me know in the comments down below what suggestions you have that I should buy. What books should I read? I would love to know what everyone is reading and what they suggest, which are some of your favorite books. I personally don't think I could say that I have favorite books, so I am on the, I guess, the search for some favorite books. So let me know in the comments down below what some of yours are. Let's get on with this book haul. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to start reading is Down and Out in Paris and London by George Orwell. Now, I have read Animal Farm as a prerequisite in school, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that book, but I was also not the biggest fan of schoolwork, so I also plan on reading that book in the future. But this one was recommended to me and has been on the list of things I should read for a while now, and I picked it up today, and it is about George Orwell's experience trying to find a job in London and in Paris, and basically, like, about people living on the street and just trying to survive, and that stuff fascinates me, and so this is the first book that I'm probably gonna start reading out of all these books. And it's also the shortest. In July, one of my favorite YouTubers came out with his second book, so I've got It Gets Worse by Shane Dawson right here. It's a collection of essays that he wrote. Again, this isn't a very long book, but I am really excited to read it. I mean, I guess it is a long book, but he's been the #1 New York Times bestselling author for the past 2 weeks, and I hadn't read it yet, so I needed to go buy it. And then before I bought this one, I decided to look through my books that I do have, which you can see up there, kind of up in the corner. There's some of them. I really don't have that many books, but he had a previous book called I Hate My Selfie, and I can't find it anywhere, and I only read like maybe half of it because I have this habit of picking up a book, starting it, and then like I don't want it to end, so I just put it down and never finish it. Either that or it just becomes like this lazy, bored, I don't want to read you kind of thing. So I went to find it and I seriously don't know where I put it, and I want to finish reading the first one before I read this one, so I rebought it. Rather than go digging through all my possessions, I just decided to rebuy his first book, I Hate My Selfie by Shane Dawson, a collection of essays again. I probably made it to about this part here, My Strange Addictions, when I read it the first time. And so I am excited to finish this book, but I'm going to start from the beginning because that was a while ago. And I don't really remember much. So I'm going to read this one, followed by this one, and I bought them both so that it like just never ends, so I have no excuse not to finish this one because I have more words by Shane Dawson right here. There you go, Shanes, you can kiss each other, whatever. I am excited to read both of these. Next up is a book that pretty much everyone's been waiting for, and that is the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book. When the Harry Potter books came out, I didn't really read them because, like I said, I'm not a very strong reader, not a very committed reader, and I was kind of young when they first started coming out. So it is my plan to actually buy all of them and read all of them, because I know that there's certain things that obviously are in the book that weren't in the movie. I'm not stupid. I actually know most of what happened anyways. I listened to some of it on like audio files. I read some of like the first Harry Potter book. I read some of the fourth Harry Potter book. I really have never gone and read all of them, which I plan on doing, but first I am going to read this one. I am very excited to read this. So I'm sure everybody is reading this book or is going to read this book. It's one of the most popular things to come out probably this year. So let me know in the comments down below if you're working on reading this one here, if you've already finished it, because apparently everybody in the world has except for me. The next book is not a book at all. It's actually a magazine called Tom Tom Magazine, Drummers, Music, Feminism. And this magazine comes out, I think, every couple of months or so, and it is basically a magazine all about female drummers and female empowerment and all that stuff. and it features really talented female drummers and little drum pattern skill things, and whether you knew this about me or not, I play the drums. I was gonna show you my drum kit, but it's blocked by my bicycle right now. So yeah, I really love it. I go through it, I learn so many things, it helps motivate me to play the drums, and then I put it down and then I don't play my drums for a while. But I do buy it and learn every month. It's probably one of the only things I actually consistently read. Every month? No, it doesn't come out every month. It comes out every few months. But this is the Roots issue, and like there's a bunch of practice rudiment things that gives you here. And I really like it. It really does give me something to do. I love reading it, like I said. I have literally learned about so many cool bands with female drummers since buying these, and I've bought every back issue. I found them all online. I love Tom Tom magazine. If you're a female drummer or musician even, this is something that you should read because it's super empowering to women who are drummers, musicians, just super talented ladies. And the last book I'm going to show you is this journal that I picked up that says More Creating, and I freaking love the way that it looks. It's like this soft pink and this marbliness and the gold pages, and oh, I just love it. The only thing that could have made it better is if it had one of those string bookmarks inside. You know what I'm talking about, like the ribbons. I love those in my notebooks. But I bought this to make notes in for videos, blah, 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 blah. It does say More Creating. Can you see it? Yeah. More Creating. Doesn't feel cheap. I like it. And I only paid like $8 for it, which is pretty good for a notebook like this. And I got it at a Home Sense. All the other books I got at Chapters. Or Indigo Chapters, Indigo, same store. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Make sure in the comments down below you leave me what your favorite books are, or what books you're reading this summer, what books you recommend that I read, and maybe some words of wisdom or tips, advice that you have for people like me who try to read and just cannot stick with the reading and want to read more. Please, if you have some type of magic tip, like put your phone in the freezer, jump up and down singing Justin Bieber's first single while holding your breath and chewing a hot pepper. Like, if that's gonna make me read better, like, let me know in the comments down below. Once again, everyone, my name is Melissa Strange, and before you go, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give me a big ol' thumbs up for trying to read more. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay strange.